Mission Impossible 2 is directed this time by John Woo, and it's produced and stars Tom Cruise. I don't did he I didn't mention it in the first movie, but did he produce the first film? I want to say yeah, he did. Okay, now it's coming back to me. Yeah, he Tom Cruise produced the first one. I think he produced all the Mission Impossible films, the entire franchise. But anyway, Tom Cruise is back as Nathan. Excuse me, Nathan. Ethan, who's Nathan? Is back as Ethan Hunt, who teams up with professional thief Naya Nordoff Hall to secure a genetically modified disease chimera held by rogue Impossible Missions Force agent Sean Ambrose, who is Nordoff Hall's former lover. All right. So, if you don't know how my movie reviews go, I'm going to break this movie down, talking about the positives, the negatives, and then give you guys my overall thoughts and conclusion. And yeah, and then we just wrap up the video, the review, and all that. But anyway, Mission Impossible 2, while the film is not as good as the first film, which, yeah, it's not, it still keeps some of the source materials to the series, which I appreciate, and from what I heard from people, like I said, and if you did not check my review for the first film, I did not watch the original TV show, but from what I heard from all of you people who have seen the original Mission Impossible television series, the 60s, the 80s, or something like that, I heard that it is faithful. The actors, especially, of course, obviously, Tom Cruise, still gives a great performance as Ethan Hunt, just like the first film. And like I said, it's still faithful to the series, though it is less than the original and the television series, from what I read from people's reviews of the comparing this to the original series. The plot is decent. I mean, it's not great or, astounding or anything. It's pretty solid, a decent plot twist, such as the scene where Ethan Hunt was killed by Sean Ambrose, but turns out it was a person that it wasn't actually. But it turns out it was a person that it wasn't actually Ethan Hunt. People who like dark humor may find this funny. Dark humor. Find this scene to be a little bit funny. Hans Zimmer is still amazing as a composer, which, by the way, I did not know Hans Zimmer did the music, composed the sound, the music for this film. The first film was, I believe it was Danny Elfman. Yeah, the first one was Danny Elfman. Now we're getting Hans Zimmer. This film is the third one, like fucking John Williams. I don't know. Like, these are just amazing composers all around the board. Yeah. Sean Ambrose is a decent villain. I thought Sean Ambrose is a decent villain, that he attempted to release a deadly virus named Chimera and selling the cure for profit. The cinematography, for the time being, is top notch. I'll give it that, sure. There are some great visual effects, and it does retain a lot of that great action scenes throughout the entire film. All right. Now let's go into my issues with this film. The plot, like I said, it's decent, but it's not great. It's a bit weak compared to the first film, and it's just, yeah, it's a bit weak. The pacing is rather slow for the most part of the film, and yeah, I wrote down, like, there are a few not a whole lot, like, not like a dozen or not even half a dozen, but there were like maybe 3 to 5, like a few plot holes at the beginning of the film that I noticed and I jot down. Some of the effects look fake, like Ethan Hunt climbing in the beginning, but the rest were pretty great. And it's great and whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Like I was surprised. Well, I wasn't really surprised, but that's not what the word I was looking for. But initial reactions from critics when this film initially came out, it received a lot of mixed reviews from critics. I'm not so sure about the audience, but critics is where it's at. Um, but with people, a lot of critics at the time, applaud the action sequences and John Woo's very decent and good direction in throughout the film. But yeah, like there were, like I said, plot holes, and definitely the characterizations of the characters themselves weren't fully fleshed out and well developed. But yeah, but it's still, this movie is pretty decent. It's okay. It's a pretty decent movie, solid. Um, but yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to my review, my thoughts on Mission Impossible 2. Please like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe because that would help me and my YouTube channel out a lot. I appreciate that. I am thankful for that. I mean, like, seriously, like, when you subscribe to my YouTube channel, it makes me keep making more videos like this, which is something I love to do and something I'm passionate about. This YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, making, these videos such as this. So, and when you support me, that really means a lot to me. It's like my heart grows 10 times its average normal size. But anyway, what was that? But anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.